Hello again, everyone. It's Cowboy Star. And guess what? It is Cowboy Victory Monday. That's right. The Cowboys defeated the Cincinnati Bengals last night, the defending AFC champs, I might add, by the score of 20-17 with one Cooper Rush. And I'll be the first one to admit I never dreamed in a million years you couldn't find one person that thought Cooper Rush was going to lead the Cowboys to victory last night. And I think I've learned a lesson on Cooper Rush. He's determined. He knows that playbook, and he's not pretty with what he does out there, but he's very efficient, and he throw that ball good enough. He can throw it good enough to get the job done. He doesn't have a rifle, a cannon, if you will, but he gets the job done. And you know what else I noticed today about this win after the Cowboys won? It seemed like everything just went smooth today at work. The coffee tastes sweeter. I mean, the lunch tasted better. You know, it's just amazing what a win will do, especially a win without your starting quarterback. The Cowboys did it the old fashioned way. It took all 45 players, 48 players, however many suited up for the game to win this game. There was little bits and pieces and one Micah Parsons. If it wasn't for Micah Parsons, I don't think we could have pulled it off. This guy, he's a different breed. Micah Parsons has one thing in mind, and that's getting that quarterback to the ground. And he did it twice last night. But the Cowboys' defense looked really good. Everybody was flying around the ball, and different plays from different players all amounted to a win. And one Brett Maher, that's right, Brett Maher, number 19, kicker for the Cowboys, shot a 50-yard field goal with 3 seconds left in the game to win. So we got a return from Turpin. Nice little return there to set us up for that final drive. The Cowboys really, it was a team win, folks. You can't put it no other way. But Cooper Rush, I'll tell you something, he gained my respect in this game. That's 2 starts. He had one last year against the Vikings that he won, started and led the Cowboys to victory. And he's going to probably be the starter this week against the Giants. I'm quite sure he will be. But Stephen Jones was on 105.3 The Fan today, and he was talking about how it looks like Dak is going to come back a little sooner than we thought. So Dak may be back against the Commanders the week after next, or the Rams. For sure, he ought to be back against the Rams the way Stephen's talking. So, but I'll tell you what, if Cooper Rush wins these next 2 games, game or two, who knows? They might just say, "Dak, just rest a little longer," you know. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, yeah, it was kind of nail biting there toward the end. Joe Burrow was running for his life all day. The Cowboys defensive line, was pressuring him all evening. But the Cowboys rose to the occasion, and they defeated the Cincinnati Bengals. For a moment there, I thought it was going to go into overtime, and that's the last thing you would have wanted to happen against the Bengals. But thank God Maher hit that field goal. But Cooper Rush had to make some good throws to get him in position for the field goal. He threw a ball that was tipped, and Noah Brown ended up catching the ball. Thank God. I don't know how, but he must have thrown it hard enough. It just barely tipped off the defender's finger, and Noah Brown still caught it. And then he threw 2 passes to CeeDee Lamb to get the first down in position for the 50-yard field goal. But Zeke Elliott, I think he had 15 rushes for about 53 yards. He would have had more than that, but he had like 2 carries that he lost a significant amount of yardage on. But once again, Tony Pollard, he broke a run down the left sideline They said he didn't score, but it looked to me like he had scored, but he ended up scoring anyway on the very next play. But that Tony Pollard, he's got some juice, man. He can get, if he gets loose, I call him I call him the juice, because if he gets loose, he's gone. Tony Pollard has got some good speed. But the Cowboys did just enough to win this game. Uh, Before the game, they had released their draft pick, defensive tackle John Ridgeway, and the news just came down that the Washington Commanders had picked up John Ridgeway off waivers. So he didn't clear waivers. The Cowboys wanted to re-sign him back to the practice squad when they released him, but didn't work out that way, and now he's a Washington Commander. Kind of hate to see that happen, but we were stacked at that position, and we couldn't carry him on the roster. So good luck, John Ridgeway. It's a shame you couldn't stay a Cowboy, but you went to the rival Washington Commanders, who we play in 2 weeks. But like I said, everything was just a little bit sweeter today after this Cowboy win, because no one in a million years thought that one Cooper Rush would lead the Cowboys to a victory over the defending AFC champs in this game last night. I just never would have dreamed he'd be able to do it, but he did. And our offensive line, patchwork as it may be, held up. Tyler Smith was at left tackle, and Farniak was at left guard. We still got Biotish at center, and we got Zach Martin, right guard, and Steele was at right tackle. They didn't have that many penalties as we normally do. The Cowboys only had like 5 penalties for 50-something yards. We won the penalty battle, we won the passing yards battle, and we won the rushing battle. So, man, we just did what we had to do. It was a team win. I like the way we went about our business in this game. Hopefully the Cowboys can continue to do this. The Giants are 2-0 somehow. Of course, they haven't played really that many. Well, they played the Titans in the first game, which I was kind of shocked they won that game, and now they beat the Carolina Panthers with sorry-ass Baker Mayfield. So, didn't surprise me they beat the Panthers. But anyway, we face the Giants next week. That's pretty much all the news that's going down right now. The Cowboys are probably off today. I think they're off today. They're going to be practicing tomorrow to get prepared for the Giants. They have an extra day because we play Monday Night Football next week. We don't play Sunday. We play Monday night. So I'm sure McCarthy let them off today as a reward for winning that game last night. But anyway, guys, that's all I got. We'll get back with you on the next video. I'm out.